As you may or may not know, I am Eli the computer guy. And I can say I'm Eli the computer guy because I'm the guy that's got all the computers. Look at all these computers. There's a computer, and 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 there's a computer, there's a computer, there's a computer, there's a computer. I got so many computers. So as you know, my pride and joy, not my passion, my pride and joy is Silicon Dojo, authorityless, gatekeeperless, free to the end user, hands-on technology education that empowers you to do whatever the hell it is that you want to do. And so for Silicon Dojo, we need lab computers. And as I've talked about before, I decided to go with the mid-2012 MacBook Pros as our lab computers. One of the reasons for this is that you can get them for $149. So going to BACKMARKET, that's where I bought all of these MacBooks, plus I bought my previous 5 MacBooks. I brought these from BACKMARKET. You can get them for less than $150. They come with 4 gigs of RAM. They come with a 2.5 gigahertz processor, dual core processor. Since these are Intel systems, you can put Mac OS on it, obviously. You can put Linux on it. So our actual standard install is Ubuntu Linux. Plus, you can put all the different flavors of Windows. So what's great about this is we can have Linux classes and we can have Windows classes. We have Windows Server classes. So this can be a server and that can be a client computer. Or you can have replication or whatever. One of the things I like about it is that they actually have built-in network cards. So again, these may not be the most powerful computers in the world, but they have the built-in network cards. So if we're going to connect these to switches and routers and all that kind of stuff, we don't have to worry about dongles and such. And yeah, so here they are. So whenever I buy these from BACKMARKET, I get the fine quality. They're called fine quality. And the reason they're called fine quality is, by golly, they're just fine. This is not excellent condition. To be clear, this is not excellent condition. This is simply, as you would say, fine condition. So out of all of these, this is about the quality of all of the 10 that I got. We can see not too many dings, not too many marks. One of these had some dings on it, but not the worst thing in the world. Which one had dinged up? Oh, golly. That's the problem when you're like, no. There was one that was dinged up. There was one that definitely had the dings. Oh, this one. See those little dings here? That's like one of the worst. That's one of the worst out of these. And if you look at the bottom, I think... Yeah, it's a little, they're aluminum cases, so they got beat up. But this is what we call fine condition in the BACKMARKET world. So that's a good thing. Out of these 10 that I got, only one seems to be bad. So I do have one here that's bad and will have to go back. But otherwise, the operating systems have installed and everything looks pretty good. Again, and that's not too bad for completely used equipment. Again, $149 a pop. Now, what I will say is if you're looking to buy things from BACKMARKET, just realize they might be quirky. They might be quirky. So when I bought from FlipMax. I bought from FlipMax before. So when you buy from BACKMARKET, there's a whole bunch of different vendors, how everybody does stuff anymore. Anyways, FlipMax was pretty good. When I booted up my computers, it had an operating system on it. So that was nice. The issue with FlipMax, why FlipMax was quirky, is they sold with solid state drives. And these were the solid state drives that were inside the FlipMax ones. I can say out of 5, 2 failed. 2 failed. One of the drives completely failed, and then another one started acting quirky. And the reason is because, do you know this name of drives? Fangjiang. Yes, the cheapest solid state drives you can buy. 256 gig solid state drives. You can go to Amazon.com and buy these for about $12 a pop. So when you can buy solid state drives for $12 a pop, yeah, it's probably That's probably not going to go very well. So anyway, so that was with FlipMax. What I've decided to do is I am just doing a standard of SanDisk drives. So I buy these now. So I buy these, pull out the drives, and then put SanDisk drive. These are an extra $30, so $170-ish, and this has a solid state drive and a SanDisk solid state drive and everything else. The one thing that I'll say about this particular vendor that sent me the computers is you'll notice I have all of these install screens up. And this isn't just me being a good little geek. It's because when these folks sent me the computers, they literally, it's like it doesn't even have the partition for a operating system to be installed. So when you get this, nothing loads up. You have to hit the whole option thing, go into internet reload. Then once you get an internet reload, you then have to go to disk utility. You have to come into disk utility. You have to create a partition. And then once you've created a partition, you're able to reinstall the operating system. Though I will warn you, the operating system you reinstall from the internet on these things is the one from 2012, and nothing works. So when you try to go to anything with HTTPS, the Safari browser from 2012 kind of farts out. So then you have to download, I think it's Sierra. Then you have to download manually Sierra. Then you install Sierra, and then you get this. So this is one of the computers I started working on a couple of hours ago, and now this is in pretty beautiful condition, just making sure everything works. And then tomorrow I get to start swapping in solid state drives. So, that's the thing about BACKMARKET. That's the thing about BACKMARKET. Right? There's some great things about BACKMARKET. Great things about BACKMARKET is this is considered fine. This is considered fine. This is low grade. God knows what the hell excellent condition is, to be honest with you. But look at it. Like the keyboard, none of the keyboards, right? This is fine. So this is low grade condition. So that's great. One of the other things is even when you get the lowest quality thing, so I was going for the 4 gigs of RAM. A lot of times they actually give you more. So they gave me a 12 gigs of RAM here. They gave me an i7 processor here with 8 gigs of RAM. So one of the things is many times you actually get better than you ordered, because again, they're old crappy machines, so they don't really care. So that's a benefit. You get them relatively quickly, get them in 3 or 4 days. So that's a benefit. And the failure rate isn't too bad. I mean, come on. Even Dell. Let's be honest with you. If you ordered 10 brand new computers from Dell, I can damn near bet you more than one would be a DOA when you got it. So 1 DOA, so not too bad. So that's the thing. So hardware quality generally good, condition is generally good, speed is generally good. They're all clean. And I have not cleaned these. I have not. So this is literally how you get it. All of that kind of stuff is great. Downside, really it comes down to these damn drives. If you get a solid state drive, just realize you might get a Fang Jiang. You will probably get a Fang Jiang, which basically means you get trash. Geeks, don't let geeks use Fang Jiang drives. So anyways, you might get a Fang Jiang drive, just so you know. Or, like I say, here, where these are actual platter drives that are in here. I guess the original platter drives. But literally, they may have just wiped out the operating system and you don't even have a partition left, which is a bit of a pain in the ass. So that's kind of the quirk that you deal with when you're dealing with BACKMARKET. Overall, like I say, it's good for me. So this is the 15th. So I bought 5 before. This time I purchased 10. We might purchase some more. Again, there does just get to be a limit of how many we actually need. But I would order like another 5 or 10 for our lab system. So once our classroom opens up in January or July, one of those days, well, we'd definitely be willing to buy more stuff from BACKMARKET. So there you go. There's a nice little review. Again, if you like the idea of Silicon Dojo, or you need lab computers or anything else, again, I got to tell you, these 2012 MacBook Pros are just awesome. Again, you've got the built-in network card in them. It's a dual-core i5 2.5 gigahertz processor, 4 gigs of RAM that you can upgrade to 16 gigs of RAM. Again, you can throw in a solid-state drive, so that's good. You get the nice, good, solid Apple quality. And again, like I say, our default build, our daily driver is actually with Ubuntu on it. So I've done a number of classes, so actual full 8-hour classes, my students using these with Ubuntu on it. And Ubuntu frickin' works like a champ on these things. So there you go. There are some thoughts. Back market. It's good, you know, if you know how to administer computers. Anyhow, with that, I'll see you all later.